things would be much better if I only had a dime. I'm looking at the answers, but I can't make up my mind. I turn away from sin, but then I look back every time. I wanna say I'm perfect, if I did, then I'll be fine. But things would be much better if I only had a dime. But every time a prayer of mine begins, I'm sorry that I did it, God, I won't do it again. I can stack you to the ceiling, take you out and buy a Benz, maybe 2 or 3 times. But if I had to pay a dime for every time that I recite that, and I turn to sin again, take them Benzes right back. And even though I know I'm on the right track, it's like the dog be losing his mind. But if I only had a dime for every time that God forgave me and told me that it was all gravy, cause Jesus saved me, man, I could probably buy a crib for $680,000. Just think about it now. But if I had to pay a dime for every time that God was speaking, and I didn't pay attention cause I wasn't really seeking, I'm in that single wide trailer where that roof be leaking. Like every week, I'm on the grind. I'm looking at the answers, but I can't make up my mind. I turn away from sin, but then I look back every time. I wanna say I'm perfect, if I did, then I'll be lying. But things would be much better if I only had a dime. I'm looking at the answers, but I can't make up my mind. I turn away from sin, but then I look back every time. I wanna say I'm perfect, if I did, then I'll be lying. But things would be much better if I only had a dime. But every time your boy should've been dead, and I should've read the Bible, but I read the source instead. Cause I'm living by the words that Biggie Smalls and Tupac said. I could write you $1 million check, but if I had to pay a dime for every time a scene like this occurred, but God just up and blessed me with some things I ain't deserve, and it wasn't nothing to him, he just sticking to his word. Man, I probably couldn't buy a shirt, but if I only had a dime for every time I hope that God was listening and prayed to make a way out of ridiculous predicaments, he did, and then I get back in the same stupid position, man, I'd probably buy an expedition. But if I had to pay a dime for every time that God showed me his face, like the time I had that court day and they couldn't find my case, and I should've did some jail time when I walked right out the place, man, I probably have to hitchhike and be walking every day. I'm on the grind.
A dime is US coin worth 10 cents, 2 nickels, 10 pennies, 1 nickel and 5 pennies, a tenth of a dollar, and still 15 cents short from being a quarter. Anyhow, if you had a dime every time you did right or good, how good could you be? How wrong could you try not to be? Or if you lost a dime every time you made a mess, what's your forehead slap over to the white meat? How long would it take you to end up with a pocket full of lint, a head full of stitches, if you to change your name to mess them up? I guess since if isn't really a word you take to the bank with a whole heap of meaning, we'll never know.